Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, ready. 65. I got him. Pilot, 64. Weak. Go.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. 2nd and 9 now. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knock it on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Rush in.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Jackson on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Caught by Wilson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On third down, Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 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 hey. Hit it.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey!
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
13 yards on the play. That's another
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Down. 8, read. X3. 218, chop it. Snap.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They got 29 yards that time.
Alpha. Here we go.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, echo. Let's go.
2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They're going to look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he can vault himself right into the #1 spot.
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 21 yards there on 3rd down. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Elliott. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. He'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Got 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, it's Gibbs, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Jackson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14.
Redskins 17, Cowboys 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because
that's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 63 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They come out here in the eye.
15 line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Now the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And a throw there going to be incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way has made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nifty move. And he'll go down right on the edge edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now a toss coming right side. It's Gibbs, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15. 15-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter... Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down carry by Elliott. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Based on travel.
Kid 21, kid 21. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Switch, switch, switch.
Now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The end result, 21 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a give right side. Gibbs, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Rip left, rip left. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson is going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Jackson to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now, how about that? Rattled by a big play on the previous snap, they bounce back, and that's exactly what they needed defensively, getting a big play of their own.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you've got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Check 52.
Throwing now is Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Quit talking about it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time.